My girlfriend of 11 years was dying and the doctors wouldn't let me hug her. My girlfriend, 29F, and I, 29M, had been dating for 11 years before she died from COVID. She got sick around March of 2020 and was brought to an ICU in our city. They quarantined me for about 2 weeks since we were living together, but quickly found out that I didn't have the virus. However, I was not allowed to see or visit her at the hospital. We kept in contact through memes and video calls, and every time we did, she would tell me she was going to get better and that we would eventually get through this nightmare. I had high hopes, but over the weeks, I could see the virus taking its toll on her. The doctors were kind enough to keep me informed about her well-being the entire time. About 3 months in, I was finally allowed to visit her. She had noticeably lost weight, had a hard time breathing, and could barely eat the food I brought her. Despite this, I still saw her excitement upon finally seeing me, though we were not allowed to take off our masks or make physical contact. When I left the room, one of her doctors talked to me and told me that her situation was dire and it was unlikely for her to recover. More weeks went on like that. Eventually, the same doctor told me she had a few weeks left at best. Seeing her in that state, I knew there were no two ways about it. During her final days, I asked the attending nurse if I could please just give her a hug. She was dying, after all. Of course, I was denied that request. I cannot stress enough how much I hated being in that room, sitting across a transparent barrier and watching my girlfriend deteriorate in front of me. Just seeing her breathe in irregular intervals was enough to break me. I know it's very selfish, but I hate that hospital for not allowing me to hug or kiss her. It would have given both of us some solace in that very difficult situation. I couldn't even attend her funeral out of grief. I also stopped talking to everyone for a long time after her death. It's been 4 years since this happened, but it still hurts just as much, especially when I play the guitar she gave me on my birthday.